Okay, I got it all pretty well cleaned up here. Scraping up all underneath in there, I can't get to it. So I gotta wipe that down after I get it cut so it'll stick. So now I gotta make a pad that'll go in there. So this is the one they gave me. So we're gonna see if it's the right size. Looks like it'll work just fine. A little bit on the wide side. Yeah, definitely on the wide side. Doesn't need to be, it's a 1/4 inch less, and this will be fine. And the length is good. Good overhang on both sides anyway. Alright, so that'll work pretty good. So use this as a sample. Make it slightly smaller. Should be fine. Of course, we're going to do precision measurements here. We don't want to butcher anything up while we're doing this precision job here. I'll wipe this down with my semi-clean rag. It was clean once. That means it's clean now, right? Alright. Back off my knees. Alright. So I got this nice foam material. Pressure sensitive, so it's got a stick 'em on the back. Nice and squeezable here in the front. Great for battery material. Yeah, you can search this stuff online and buy it. So, works really, really well for battery cushioning. You can glue it to the battery and glue it to the box. Let's see here. Alright, we're going to come off this corner over here. So we want to make it a little bit narrower than this width-wise, not length. Length was good. So we just line it up here on the end. It's actually a little bit fat on both all dimensions, but pretty close on this one. Okay, so that is good. Okay, now you just figure how much we're going to narrow it up. You need to narrow it by about a 1/4 inch, I think. It doesn't really matter if it sticks out, it just kind of looks like crap. So I'll go about like that dimension right there. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut it right in that spot. Get rid of that so I can see what I'm doing. You can easily cut a halfway decent line. Looks pretty good. Usually when I follow something I make it worse than if I just freehand it and eyeball it. If we get lost, we can always take this, stick it on the end right here, and see if you stick it to your overhang right here. See? So if you just go a little bit at a time, see I'm getting a little bit thin on that side. Bring it back a little bit. Just small changes, nothing much. Looking good. See if I'm getting too wide. Still looking good. Okay, and at the finish, we're getting a little bit wide on that. Start skewing out there a little bit. Start looking at my mark instead of my cut. Start getting a little off. Okay. So it doesn't really matter. So. There we go. So we're just going to stick this on the back of this. Get off my butt. I can't ever work when I'm on my butt. See how it fits. Okay, we only got like 1/8 of an inch overhang at most, which is good. Didn't want a big heavy overhang. Just sticking down back there. Oh, that's the hinge. Nice. There's a big undercut on that thing. Let's see what's causing that under there. If you look up under there, see this hinge is hanging down right here below the surface. It's flush over here. So it's going to have to cut into the tray to do that. It'll cut in the foam pad, but looks to me like they probably welded that back in there. I can't tell. Oh. Let's go up under here from this side. How is that attached? Looks like they used, there's little Allens under there. Alright, so I should be able to make an adjustment. Slide it up a little bit. It's going to be closer on this side than this side. Yeah, it's a little bit high on this side. So these are Allens up under here. Looks like we're missing that one. Okay, I'm going to try to get up under with the Allens and make some adjustments. I'll be back. Alright, sleeping on the job again. Alright, so for some reason they have no screw here, no screw here. Got a bunch of crap silicone or something jammed in the hole. And then you got 1, 2, 3 screws way down here. So when you close this, it's free to have a nice leak there and leak material out. That also makes it really weak. So I don't know why they do that. That's kind of stupid. What can I say? This looks like a bead, a little bent right through here too, so I'll probably get this little heave-ho and try to straighten it. So I'm going to go ahead and see if I can find me some Allens to go back in here, or we'll put a nut and a wall and bolt in there and get this thing pulled in tight like it's supposed to be so it'll work correctly, and also get this thing slid up so there won't be a low spot there. Alright, more fun projects. Alright, laying on down the job again. Okay, these screws are a little bit longer than what I had. These two I found, so I want to put a washer on each side, which helped a little on that side. So these are stock screws along in here. You can see how they're all up in there. So now I got the hinge up where it's flush through here. Should fit in there pretty good now. I pulled on this a little bit, but didn't really do much. Didn't think it would. So now when this closes, the hinges aren't bowing out like they used to be. And you see how it's hitting. It hits here on the back side first, so besides the front side, so it puts pressure on it, which I'm all right with also. Okay, so now that I'm underneath here, I'm going to go ahead and put this pad up in here. I have good access to doing it right now. So I'm going to glue it flush with the outside edge here, and then the excess will go to the inside, and you won't see it. So go ahead and do that. Let's see if I can do this. So doing a good job of me laying on the ground over here, so that's what you get. Okay, this stuff doesn't like to peel very good, it's old. So trying to get the edge to come up is always fun. Sometimes you just grab the corner, yank on it, you pull the glue and everything. It doesn't work very well. It's still a pad, but it won't stick. It'd help if I had some nails. So that's peeling up the whole thing. If it doesn't work in one area, go to a different area. Sometimes it takes a while. So it's peeling the whole thing up. Oh, that's sticky. Sure doesn't feel right though. That's pulling the glue off the pad. I don't care what it's going on with that. The glue looks like another layer of paper. In reality, it's not. Come on, the other one peeled good. What's wrong with this one? chew up half the damn rubber with that one. Alright. Becoming a pain in the butt. Up, up, up. There it is, right there. Success. There it goes. Oh, I got it. See how the plastic is like another layer? Right. Once you get it, it comes off easy. It's just getting that first piece off. Of course, it's going to stick wherever I put it, so you got to be careful with that too. It is dark over here, which doesn't help. That side's good. This side's a little long. Okay. Stick it down everywhere. Push it up into the groove. Make sure it's stuck over the whole surface. All right, good enough to sleep on now. Look at that. Yeah, it's a little tight. Yeah, it's good. Okay, so now we gotta put our clasp back on. Let's see, where'd that go to? I think I'm laying on it. Oh, yeah, it was. What a shocker. Oh, maybe it's go to sleep. Don't worry about all this work. One wrench and a screwdriver. Not that one. It must be laying over here somewhere. That's a nose picker. Where did it go? There it is. All right. So, you have to pull out the one screw. At least you used to. I don't know if you still do now. So now you can put it in there. You can put it in there. Yeah, now you can put it in there without taking the screws out. Perfect. Okay, so it goes in there like this. Of course, I'm doing a good view of blocking what's happening here because I don't bend too good when I'm on my back, more like on my side. Okay, there we go. So this is just a standard nut, not a locking nut. So that means it can vibrate and fall off. High vibration areas. Turn the shaker on. Come on. See, I can't see what I'm doing, but I'm doing it anyway. Turn to show pressure on that. It appears to be pretty good pressure. Yeah, look at that. Looks pretty good now. Okay, this is all the way down right now. So we might leave it there. We might move it up. I'm not sure. For now, we gotta get the hook. We definitely need more pressure than that. But the clasp works good now, though. I had to replace it before. Now I don't have to. I like that. Loosen that side up. Oh, that side is bad. Okay, that's all the way up. I think we need to go pretty far up. I don't know about all the way, but we'll go about halfway up. I can't tell what I'm doing. Time to get up. Yeah. Too much crap here. There we go. Now everybody can see, including me. Okay, we're going to just kind of fudge it in the middle. Figuring the manufacturer had it half correctly when they made it. Run the straighters across there so I can see the angle that I need to go to. there. So I think I just dropped it. Yeah, I did. Yeah, we'll put it down there. Yeah, looks pretty even. There. That's got pressure in it now. A lot of pressure. Especially on this side. More than it really needs. And this side looks pretty good. Yeah, we'll leave it at that. Okay. So we got good pressure here all the way around, especially in the back, on the sides. Probably on this side too, but I can't see it. So that should work pretty good. It goes up and down nice and freely. You pop it, you dump all your crap out, close it up, put your clasp on there. Yep. And go like that. It's good to go. All right. Oh, run out of stuff to work on here. Okay, so we got our squirrel cages in, our vents in. Got a new seal on that. Got new hose. Got new choke cable put in. That's our siphon hose adjustment cable, is what that's called. It wound up being too long because I had about this far in and I had to move it all the way out. I didn't feel like it shortening again, so I just left it long. Next time I can take out 4 inches, 5 inches out of that pretty easy if I want to. It actually isn't very hard to do because you just pull out the inner cable up there, yank the whole thing out, shorten it, put it all back in, and go back up there. Of course, you got to have all this apart. So it'll only take about 2 hours of work, so I think I'll leave it. No problem. So get all that sealed up, got our door all sealed up. It's a different way of looking at stuff when you're on your back, huh? All right. There we go. Whew. So, this door was still closing kind of hard. There it goes. Not too bad. Yeah, a little bit. There. A half hard slam. Hopefully it's getting a contact in here. Still feels a little low right through here to me. Yeah, now if this is low through here, then it leaks. I'm going to have to do something about here. I'll have to put some Bondo or something on there. I don't have any Bondo though. I don't deal in Bondo. Oh, I got to pull this thing back out. I forgot. I got to put my screen in below. You know, I think I could snake it through here. Put a 2x4 over there and it'll be fine. So we got our gloves in here now. So the inside's all done except for this. Oh, I got to put the little sight glass piece down there. Got to go in. That hole right down there needs to be plugged up. That hole right down there, yeah, that one. That needs to be plugged up. Not the big one on the bottom, but the side one. So I got to pull this whole thing out to do that. Yeah. This thing's heavy. My friend's going to make me a stepping thing here to be up here. That way we can look in the glass. Turn that off. Ooh, we got lights. Look at that. The business end. Now they can actually see. I'm not used to be able to see in a sandblaster or bead blaster. These windows are gone. In this case, we're pretty good. This door here works a little easier. That feels nice and uneven, like it's following the surface. So I think the other one might still be leaking. I got a new tube in here all the way down, seal nuts. I got a couple new bulbs. I got to figure out how to hit them. They're someplace. We developed a hole right here, so I had to go weld that back up. This is where you put the new material in. You put 100 pounds in here, I think. Whatever you want. 250-pound bags, a 100-pound bag, doesn't matter. I still need some perforated material that's goes from side to side. I haven't found that yet. Still looking. That'll be the last thing to do. I got the air lines all up in here now. Oh, our light went off. So got that up in there. So that's all hooked up. Still waiting for that to come out. So we'll see. Now this one here, you don't have to slam it so hard. More than that though. There you go. Not quite as hard as the other side. So this one's getting broken in. Normally I work out of this side here because that's what I'm used to using. So I'll probably wind up putting this next to the wall in the back corner over there. Over here. So instead of being next to this one where it makes it hard to use it, but this has 2 doors anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I'll put it next to the rack right here, and then you can go in and out or whatever easily. Or you go into the side door. They all work. Eventually we only got one working. Alright, I think that's about it for this for now. I'm going to go ahead and finish up the rest of the inside there. Don't need to see it, I don't think. So that's going to be about it for tonight on this one for you guys. I still got more work to do. And it's probably about midnight. So there you go. That's how I spend my Saturday night. Having fun on working on junk. There you go.